Hello everybody, welcome to our channel. So this is our first video on placement series. So today I want to welcome Saketh. He is one of my friend, one of my dearest friend, and he is very intelligent. And he is placed in HOTSTAR SDE 1. So he placed it in 2020. Let's hear about from Saketh.
Hi Fanendra. Hi everyone. I hope you're doing great. And yeah, I am Saketh. I am from National Institute of Technology, Silchar. I was a batchmate of Fanendra, but from different branches. I was from Electronics and Communications Engineering. Yeah, so by the grace of God and through my decent preparation, I got placed in as an SDE1 this year. I am a fresher, so 2021 batch pass out. So yeah, I am working as an SDE1 right now at Disney Plus Hotstar.
That is great, Saket. It's quite an achievement, and I'm proud of you as my friend. I want to ask you questions about for audience. I'm asking how you can crack the interview. What is the learning process? What is the learning curve? What is the roadmap? So we are going to cover everything in this video. So my first question is how did you start your journey? Because you came a long way. So how did you start the journey?
Yeah, basically I had a background with C++. To be giving some context about me, I had a background in C++ languages. So starting through my preparation for specifically the placements, I started early, you can say fourth year, maybe early fourth year, you can say, or maybe third year ending, you can say, because we all were in home, I think, at that point of time due to pandemic. So I started there. So I had basic background of computer science and C++ programming from my 12th standard. Basically, I had CS as my 12th subject, one of the subjects.
Yeah.
So that's why. But it will be fine if anyone else starts from the scratch at that point of time as well. So what I did was, initially I was more focused on the fundamentals. Fundamentals, from the fundamentals perspective, I would say that learn a language first initially. Maybe if you don't know, I think most of the guys would know a language, at least language till third year ending or fourth year starting, if they are finding an opportunity in software engineering. So yeah, that's what I was first focus I would first suggest focus on. Then focus on data structures and algorithms, as basic data structures like arrays, strings, you can say trees. So these kind of structures, try to solve as many problems. And yeah, I started from there. You can say that I started from there, my placement journey. And then I moved on, solved more problems, you can say, got failures, got, you can say, yeah, that's basically the journey, you can say that. And then I
Yeah.
improved over that. So you can start from
Yeah.
there.
So next question is, what are the challenges that you have faced? Like how can you work and how do you overcome it actually? Because that's the best part and it's one of the important part. So yeah, how you face the challenges actually.
Yeah, that's a great question, I would say. Yeah. Obviously, when we start, we are enthusiastic, right? We find everything new, so we are very curious. We are taking inside everything. We are inculcating everything in our brain. So we are going high. Our improvement curve is so high. But throughout the journey, people will feel sometimes demotivated, as well as failures, as well as you are saying that how to chase these failures, as well as how to chase these, you can say, demotivations or mental maybe aspect, or maybe coding, you can say, or maybe OS subjects. Many things are there. So what I did was, most of the times, when I felt that I am not getting to that mark over a concept, I would try to read articles over that, different platforms I would use. I would read articles over that, maybe solve more questions over that for a particular time period. Like for a week, I would solve more questions over only that topic. Maybe ask some friends who are more better than me over that topic.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, if you're not getting an algorithm, maybe over a certain, for example, we've talked about cadence algorithm. Okay, we start with cadence algorithm. I'm not getting it. Maybe I can code it, but I'm not getting it. So I would ask someone who has a very good feeling about the algorithm, not on the implementation level, but also from inside, that yeah, how it's working. So these things you can do. Apart from that, I would say hobbies also help. Friends also help. You can talk to your friends when you
Yeah.
are feeling low.
Yeah.
Maybe you can play games. Hobbies also help. So I would say that these things can help you,
Yeah. Yeah. That will help us the most.
and they help me as
Uh,
well. So yeah.
yeah. And my third question is how do you motivate yourself every day? Like you go and you fail and how do you how do you keep coming up, because coding is always tough in the beginning. It's it's like you start it and you want to close it by the day end. How do you come a day after day? Yeah.
Uh, that's a very tricky question, I would say, because it's kind of like sometimes gets subjective, like for a person to person, like why do you want to do something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like for particularly if we talk about the placements only, and our focus is to get placed into companies, maybe to do best for us,
Mm-hmm.
like, and we mostly judge what is best or not so good, like based on
Mm-hmm.
packages or something like that,
Yeah.
maybe company cultures or like how the brand name is. So what I would suggest is that if you are like not so uh, much like you don't want to do that much efforts today, right? That is, you're not feeling that much motivated. What you can do is just 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 think of why did you start it, right? Like why
Yeah.
do you want to do that? Like it can be one of many reasons. It can be subjective reasons, like so for some it can be placement packages, like high packages, maybe one of the reasons for many. Another can be brand names, can be then, and for many others it can be just like for their self satisfaction, like
Yeah.
I want to do this because I think I deserve this. So for me particularly, if you have asked me, I would say that like for me it was something different. It was like, for me it was like challenging. Like I always liked challenges, like what
Yep.
like cannot be, like people think that you cannot do this, like that kind of stuff. You are hustling every day towards that, backing up that wall. So for me it was like that. I like challenges. So like if I'm not able to like deliver that much, also I'm like still motivated, like I am better than yesterday. I would talk to my other friends of mine, they would like motivate me. So for
Yeah.
me it was like that. But
Yeah.
it can be subjective, I would
Yeah.
say. It can be subjective for different people.
Yeah, it's great. Like you are accepting every challenge a day, like even small thing, small goals will give small
Yeah,
timelines will
exactly.
give you the big goal actually. So yeah, and
Exactly,
my
exactly.
other question, the fourth question is like, what are the resources that helped you in all of your journey? So from the starting to ending here. So like, how do you plan everything? What are the resources that use it to you in the meantime? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, during the preparation, actually, we don't have all the time, right? We
Yep.
are having interviews daily, maybe sometimes
Mm-hmm.
many interviews over a single day.
Yeah.
So what I would suggest that keep your resources concise and clear, crystal clear, I
Okay.
would say. Follow
Okay.
them diligently and
Mm-hmm.
passionately. Just do them, whatever's given to you, just do that.
Okay.
Don't like swim around the sea of resources. So what particularly I would suggest is, first of all, that keep your resources clear and crystal and follow
Yeah.
them diligently. And
Yeah.
second one is like, when you're stuck out there, like just try to figure out like what I did last time which didn't work, so that next time when you're doing the same kind of problems or maybe
Okay.
same kind of problems again come, you are more like equipped to solve them. So for
Yeah.
example, I stuck with the basics, I would say. I started with Geeks for Geeks. That is
Mm-hmm.
one of the major resources I would suggest. Another
Okay.
one is Lead Code. For
Mm-hmm.
coding, if I just talk about the programming part,
Yeah.
Lead Code, I did Lead Code. Apart from that, I gave like online assessment practice tests on Code Signal. There is a platform,
Okay.
Code Signal, also, so where
Okay.
you can get a bit of feedback also. And I
Yeah.
solved problems over there as well.
Mm.
And in my third year ending, I also used to do hacker rank. So you
Oh
can
yeah.
like I did these kind of, I followed these four
Yeah.
resources. But there, for example, there are other resources as well. For the like someone if want to do something different, they can try out in Hacker Earth, maybe Code Chef. Code
Yeah. Yeah.
Forces is also there. There is Interview Bit is also there. But
Yeah.
yeah, there are many ample opportunities.
So guys, all the resources will be given in the description box. So please check it out. It can be the only resource you might have, but yeah, and we'll be proceeding with every other resources we have. So we'll be giving every resource you want, and this is one of the video you never want to miss. So please subscribe, and the videos will keep coming, and it's all worth your time. Thank you guys. So the last question I want to ask you is like, how do you crack the interview, boss? Because it's the toughest task after you crack the APT, because interview is like when I went to interview, it is like all shaking and everything. But yeah, but how you crack the interview? Give us some tips and tricks. That would be amazing.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah. Yeah, so the basic round, basically the first initial stage was like aptitude round, as we
Yeah,
all know. So these all things and resources might help you there, like help you a lot there, because you have to solve problems in a specific time frame, right? So
yeah,
these like may boost your confidence. once you are done with the aptitude and basic programming questions and that round where we have to solve problems directly over some platform, then comes the interview round. So like for the interview round, first I would like to like just give you a brief of how I my interview rounds were, so that I can tell you like how it goes on average. So you might have like two to three, maybe 4 rounds. So
Yeah.
I had basically 4 rounds of interviews. Two
Okay.
were technical rounds, one was
Okay.
a hiring manager round, and
Yeah.
final was a human resource round. Okay.
Okay.
So what I would suggest over that is just take the technical rounds. Okay, maybe how many technical rounds are there? Like n number of rounds. Try to be very crisp and clear in technical rounds. That's
Okay.
my humble suggestion from my personal experiences.
Okay. Yeah.
Try to be as much clear and crisp. I would say no, beating around the bush would not be a very good idea. Maybe can be a good idea if the day is good for you on that day, but I would
Yeah.
not suggest that.
Happens.
So be crisp and clear on that day. Be cool
Yeah.
and calm. Second
Yeah.
option, be cool and calm. And if you don't know things, maybe you're not getting it, the
Okay.
interviewer will surely help you. Most of the interviews, try
Okay.
to, if you don't know, just accept that you don't know that topic. You will read about it, show that you are enthusiastic enough to learn more,
Okay.
as well as show your learning a desire that you are ready to learn. So
Yeah.
human resources round as well as hiring manager round, there are like mostly in hiring manager people like they are focused over your resume. So be careful about your resume, what you're writing in your
Yeah.
resume. Be make your resume crisp and clear. Be
Okay.
write in points. These are basic things.
Okay.
Like highlight your strengths. So for
Yeah.
that you can say, and be honest also. I would say be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't just write everything that
So
you feel.
don't
Just
boast
try
too
to
much about yourself. Just be honest about what you know. Yeah. That would be one of the best.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And for the human resources round, what I would feel that the HR round last round, I would feel that they generally, what from my experience, what I felt was they wanted to know like how you have been throughout your years, like
Yeah.
not as a student or a college graduate or an engineer, but as a person. So be
Okay.
that, I would say, be a person who is
Mm-hmm.
desirable, who can work in teams, who has
Yeah.
some leadership qualities, who can
Yeah.
speak and deliver their ideas. So I would
Yeah.
say that that would be a great idea. Just be cool and calm, humble and honest, I would say, on that round. So that
Yeah.
is all what I can relate to through my experiences. And yeah.
That is great. And any resources for the interviews, especially for example, like preparation for the interviews, any resources for that?
Yeah, for the resource part for the interviews, what I did was I watched videos basically of a
Okay.
different interview like experiences from different
Mm-hmm.
people. Like many people have created videos like interview experience for X company, for Y company. They've shared
Yeah.
tips and tricks. So I
Yeah.
learned from them as well. And there
Okay.
was many other videos on like mock interviews, people taking
Okay.
interviews of each other. So from that
Yeah.
as well learned. So that helped me a lot. And LinkedIn is also a very good resource, I would say. If you have good connections, you have good
Yeah.
posts, people
Yeah.
share many good things over there. So
Yeah.
I learned from there as well. So these can be a good resources, I would say. YouTube videos, you can watch videos, you can talk to your seniors, you can use LinkedIn. There are ample opportunities, I would say.
There's so many opportunities in so many ways, but we lost a lot of information right now. So what we do is like we will provide everything that you want to know, like every video, for example, like how to use LinkedIn, how to prepare your resumes, and every other video, how to use the resources perfectly will be coming in our channel soon. And many great people like Saketh also be coming soon. So I want to thank you, Saketh, for being here. And I think you're a bundle of knowledge. I learned a lot today. So yeah, I think this also helps our audience, and there will be part 2 coming of this video. So yeah, get ready, guys. Thank you, Saketh.
Thank you, Farinza, for having me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Bye.